How to Indiana women's basketball game against Wisconsin. Bloomington, Ind. From here on out, Indiana's women's basketball team will see nothing but Big Ten competition. Starting with Wisconsin's 2 p.m., its Saturday visit to Simon Skjodt Assembly Hall, Indiana will face 17 tough conference games. Where the Hoosiers rate in the Big Ten pecking order remains to be seen. It's been an up and down first 2 months of the season. Wins over ranked opponents Stanford and Baylor were mixed with losses to Harvard and Butler. In the women's net rankings, Indiana is 40th overall, which puts the Hoosiers in the NCAA Tournament at large conversation. However, Indiana is behind 11 other Big Ten teams in the net. UCLA, 3, Southern California, 7, Ohio State, 10, Michigan State, 13, Maryland, 22, Michigan, 23, Iowa, 30, Minnesota, 33, Nebraska, 35, Oregon, 37, and Illinois, 38, are all ahead of the Hoosiers. There's no room for error in the Big Ten player schedule either. While the men have had a 20-game conference schedule since 2019, the women have kept an 18-game schedule. With 18 teams in the Big Ten, it means you only play one team twice. In Indiana's case, they play rival Purdue twice. If you lose to a team near you in the standings, it's unlikely you're going to get a second shot at them. Given that, protecting home court is essential, and it also makes Indiana's 75-60 win at Penn State on December 7 all the more valuable. The good news for the Hoosiers is that they play 6 of those 11 teams ahead of them in the net in Bloomington. Still, there's very few off nights in the Big Ten. Wisconsin isn't one of the teams rated ahead of Indiana, but the Badgers, 10-2, 1-0, appear to be improved, and they have one of the best players in the Big Ten in 6'4" forward Sarah Williams, 20 pick, 12.3 arch. A player that Indiana doesn't have an exact match for defensively. It will be a gauntlet for the Hoosiers in Big Ten play. Let the games begin. Indiana Hoosiers, 9-3, 1-0, versus Wisconsin Badgers, 10-2, 1-0. Asterisk what? Big Ten regular season game. Asterisk when Saturday, December 28 at 2 p.m. it. Asterisk where? Simon Skjodt Assembly Hall, Bloomington, Ind. Asterisk TV, Big Ten Network. Asterisk radio, WUBUB in Bloomington. Asterisk radio announcer, Austin Render. Asterisk last season. Indiana went 26-8 overall and finished 15-3 in the Big Ten. The Hoosiers lost to South Carolina in the Sweet 16. Wisconsin was 15-17 overall and 6-12 in the Big Ten. Asterisk last game. Indiana defeated Oakland 90-55 Sunday. Wisconsin defeated Albany 69-59 on December 11. Asterisk series history. Indiana leads 53-23. The Hoosiers have won 9 in a row in the series. Indiana last lost to Wisconsin in 2015 and haven't fallen to the Badgers in Bloomington since 2011. Terry Morin, Indiana. Morin is in her 11th season at Indiana and has a career record of 235-102 with the Hoosiers. Her overall record in 22 years as a head coach is 434-232. Morin previously coached at Indiana State from 2010-14 and at the University of Indianapolis from 2000-7. Morin was also an assistant coach at Butler, 1992-98, Northwestern, 1998-2000, and Georgia Tech, 2007-10. Morin, a Seymour, Ind native, played collegiately at Purdue from 1988-92. Marisa Mosley, Wisconsin. Mosley is in her 4th year at Wisconsin and has a 44-60 record with the Badgers. She is in her 7th season as a head coach and has an 89-89 career record. Mosley was previously head coach at Boston University from 2018 to 21 and posted a 45-29 record with the Terriers, where she also played from 2000 to 4. Prior to her head coaching stint at her alma mater, Mosley was an assistant coach at Denver, 2005 to 7, Minnesota, 2007 to 9, and Connecticut, 2009 to 18, where she was a part of 5 national championship teams.